out the pounds. Welcome to the first podcast on a full stomach. And today is our birthday podcast. Oh yes, we're talking about franchising and how it will be in the future. Something is like investing now, where you're iterating at a low frequency now to expand on it perpetually based on technology in the future. Stay to the end to find out. Welcome to the news. Yeah. So we're just trying to talk about the essence of the nature of the future, like investing, somewhat like investing, but having right now be like a spot in time, like a speck in time, where the essence of the nature of the elements that correspond to artificial intelligence not yet being able to take over all of the groundwork, framework that is isolated within the ecosystem and the atmosphere of our Earth's energy, isolated, experimental, freeze-framed status, the status of things right now are meant to be scaled up in the future, like vectorized in the future, because in essence all of humanity has basically decided, based upon artificial intelligence, that the essence of human work in the future is not necessarily a necessity, and there are many things in the past that have scaled up through calculating machines, through processes similar to artificial intelligence and technology that have taken over for buildings full of people that used to be full of people to do simple calculations that corresponded to other corresponding elements of different companies and expansive networks that corresponded to what were the biggest root network companies in the world back in the day. Whereas now, and going forward in the future, all these processes actually remove humans efficiently and effectively, because in essence, even one slight bit of human connection to the process of data fluidity and knowledge flow, if you will, between the processes that hold together the data flow essence of a company in the future is best optimized without humans, best optimized without humanity, so that in essence corresponds to encapsulating all of the energy that we have on humanity right now, and all of the assets that are on humanity right now, and corresponding that to franchises, and speaking about in our birthday episode, in our 1-year anniversary episode, talking about franchising your energy now by leveraging it as a small investment that will necessarily be able to grow in the future, because artificial intelligence is going to be able to help all the energies on Earth grow into the future by leveraging artificial intelligence also to be able to make your energies into digital products right now. Now is the time to be able to scale up your digital product mentality and methodology by leveraging vibe coding now to be able to turn your vibes into basically a franchise. You've got the ability to turn your vibrations into a franchise by vibe coding apps, vibe coding applications that can turn into digital products now, because in essence, in the future, again, all of the future of all of work and all of human efforts and necessities are going into the form of machines eventually, because that just is the most efficient process. So all companies in the future will turn into machines, just run by machines, just run by artificial intelligence. So now is the time to be able to use vibe coding to make your energy into a franchise. Think about the ways, the directions, the items that you would like to make with technology to be able to just make an app and vibe code something. Talk to the technology, talk to artificial intelligence to tell it to make you something now. Tell the technology to make you something, talk to the robots and ask them to make you something, so that energy is encapsulated into the future, and it's like an investment that has the ability to expand like a vector piece of art, which means it doesn't matter what size it is, if it's small or large, massive, it doesn't lose any grains of resolution. It stays just the same in terms of vector. Vector means that in a graphic design sense, that if you have a small piece of art and then you scale that piece of art up times 10 million times, that the resolution will stay exactly the same. And that's what I mean by the essence of potentially investing in this process at just an early time, by starting to vibe code in every way to be able to start to make as many digital products as possible, because those digital products have the ability to scale with just machines. So you don't have to necessarily sustain, maintain, or conceptually grow. But the essence of a franchise is meaning you can pivot in many different directions. A franchise is a foundational energy, like a hook, basically like a hook in a song. It carries out throughout a whole song, like a hook in a song in like, song, like music. In other words, is what I meant to say. A music song. And so this essence is similar to that. Like you're developing hooks within different technology, within different apps, within different vibe-coded products, different digital vibe-coded products, because all companies in the future are meant to be all machines anyway. So you may as well be a part of the smaller part of the like original founding future energy, if you will, so that this founding future energy can be picked up by the artificial intelligence in the future of our Earth's atmosphere, when the Earth's atmosphere is scaled up and vectored into the future, based on the trajectory of artificial intelligence technology being able to copy the foundational print framework of whatever it is that we have on Earth now, and being able to iterate on that and grow from that, because that's what it learns from foundationally, fundamentally. It's like basically kind of, just SEO, like search engine optimization for the future of whoever and whatever it is that you are and want to do. Now is the time to lay your stake in the ground in terms of vectorized investing in what it is that you care about, that you want to amplify into the world, because it will vector into the future, because all the machines in the future will take hold of the data, all the data in the world, and are continuing to iterate upon the data that's foundationally out there. So the more that you publish, the more digital products that you publish, and the more that you can vibe code, especially around good deeds, a good deeds, global deeds economy. If we can continuously publish the global good deeds economy from all human beings, iterating on the global good deeds economy and all potential good deeds that could be iterated upon through vibe coding of different digital products that correspond to developing and continuing to turn around the essence of developing good deeds. That is what is meant to win in the future, and that is what your robots can pick up on, and that is what you can make franchises around as well. Franchises, like a movie, is a franchise basically because a movie, it was the product, and then also there was merchandise, and then there could be McDonald's. There could be multiple toys that revolve around movies. So that's just what a franchise is. It means there's multiple ways that items can pivot and become different products from a specific, just a center place, a center energy, basically. Whatever the foundation is, that it can grow on top of the foundation. Your franchise energy can grow in different directions, more than you know. So now is the time to invest in the franchising foundational energy by vibe coding for the future. And this is also our little shout out to the past, before things started to change, like in the 90s, like the 90s. Yeah, it's a different time, different place. It's just a shout out. It's a throwback, because we were just born 1 year ago. Technically, this podcast is 1 year old. Just 1 year old, like in 3, 4, 5 days, approximately. It was about 1 year ago, I think on the 28th of March 2025, that we officially started the podcast on a day-to-day basis. There were about 15 pre-recorded podcasts that were not day-to-day today before that, but this is the birthday of the day-to-day today podcast. Oh yeah. So that's all for now, pretty much. Thanks again, Digitech Change for Game Studios. Let's all flow into the future in a vectorized format to vector up the global good deeds economy and the global philanthropy energy grid and philanthropy energy generation. Yeah, that's all for now. Thanks again, Digitech Change for Game Studios. Bye, peace, bye, yeah. Oh, and let's also all remember to pull for world peace. Let's also flutter the world with world peace. Let's develop world peace far and wide and vast and significantly around the world. Global world peace. And let's also remember to clear all the animal shelters in the world. Because we can clear all the animal shelters by fostering all the shelter animals in the world, so that we can adopt all the shelter animals in the world, and we can then thereby clear all the animal shelters in the world, because we can also hire the shelter animals, and hire all the animals in the world as healers throughout our communities. Hire the animals in the world as healers throughout our communities, so that we can clear the animal shelters by hiring the shelter animals as healers around the world, hiring all the animals in the world as healers around the world throughout our communities, throughout our human communities, to develop greater harmony and harmonious nature among all of humanity and our human collaborative, connective, global coalescing energies. That's all for now. Thanks again, Digitech Change for Game Studios. Bye, peace, bye, yeah.